welcome. If you clicked on this video, you probably know what you're getting into, but I'll explain to you just to be sure. So, OC stands for original character. Almost every artist has them. If you clicked on this video, you probably have them too. It's a big part of the art community. Today, I'm going to be showing you two of my OCs. I have lots of OCs. These are just some of my personal favorites. So, this is my baby Denislav. This design isn't mine. It's by TiredDozer on Toyhouse. Link to his Toyhouse will be in the description. Make sure to give him some love. Her full legal name is Denislav Oksanaevna Dolzhenko. He's part of a semi-close species called Gachensteins. Link to their Discord is in the description. Make sure to check them out if you like her design. Gachensteins are essentially creatures made out of separate body parts, usually from all kinds of animals. They also have some other traits, like fur full of static, metal bolt horns with an electric current flowing through them, stitches wherever a new body part begins, and a floating battery inside the chest cavity. Denislav is made of a caterpillar head, dinosaur left arm, penguin right arm, fingerless left leg, hoofed right leg, and shrimp tail. Along with this, they also have a space mutation. Denislav is biologically a hermaphrodite. A hermaphrodite is an animal or plant who are both male and female. This is because of the species of shrimp that they are, the Caridian shrimp. Some of these shrimps undergo something called sequential hermaphroditism, which is where the shrimp is born male and turns female at a later stage in life. This is called protandry. Because of the space mutation, they experience this a little different. How, you may ask? Well, since the space mutation makes them a sort of alien and mess with their body, this caused them to grow two more pairs of eyes and undergo both protandry and protogeny, which is the exact opposite of protandry. So they basically fluctuate sexes. Along with this, they're also asexual. This is because there is no point in him reproducing, as there isn't any Gachenstein made out of the exact same limbs as him. This means it's basically impossible, even if they technically could reproduce. Like I said, they have three pairs of eyes, yet only one pair is visible. The other two pairs of eyes are above and below the first one, and are only visible when she's meditating. They have an ectomorph build, which means that they are lanky and have a flatter ribcage. His hair is pink and made out of tiny sparkles that aren't visible to the human eye. These sparkles can only be observed underneath a microscope. She doesn't have a cannon height. She can be of any height really, but she's quite large. They're as heavy as the moon and 2 million years old. They live in space and aren't aware of the existence of humans. They think that rocket ships are just modern UFOs and are transport for other aliens. She believes that good things come with time and can often be found waiting for them. She also really enjoys meditating. It brings them at peace. Her existence came to be when random body parts started gravitating toward each other over time. The metal bolted horns are what zapped her to life, and the battery is what keeps them alive. There isn't any explanation as to why she came to be. Lots of people have started theorizing though. Some think she's a physical form of God and see her as a religious figure. Others think that she was constructed by aliens or even the government. Either way, people are very much aware of her presence and aren't sure of her true nature. Denislav herself isn't aware of this one bit. She just floats in space all day while humans either worship or fear her. One thing is certain, he's known as a religious figure worldwide, even if they don't quite know how to honor him. I don't want to say he is aware of all the planets, but they believe that the planets are either uninhabitable or inhabited by aliens. He's unable to land on the surface of any planet, as the shift in environment is something his body isn't built for. Aside from this, she is fascinated by the planets. She finds them to be very pretty and observes them from afar. He can often be found floating around Saturn, as it's the planet with the most moons. That was all I had to say about Denislav, and now on to the next OC. And now on to Mako. He was originally designed by a friend of mine, Sunnytwaech. He is a long-tailed fruit bat and is also part candle. They have wax stains all over their body. He's even melting a bit. Mako's candles can get a bit shaky when nervous or hurt. If the candles were to fully dim, they would die. It also has candles on his back, leading all the way to his tail. Because of the candles on their body, he must always cut holes into every shirt it buys. Otherwise, it'd be very uncomfortable for them. He's 23 years old and 153 centimeters, which is 5 feet in freedom units. It is from Thailand and has Ukrainian and Hawaiian roots. Mako is a mess of a guy. They aren't sure of themselves one bit. He's still trying to figure himself out. The things he likes and the things he doesn't like. It's very hard for him to stick to one thing. He has trouble connecting with others because of this. The only good friend he has is Avi, Janse, his best friend. Avi is a sweet and caring person. She's very optimistic despite growing up in an orphanage. Avi has issues with their self-esteem and anxiety, yet, due to their charismatic nature, people easily like her. Avi and Mako's first meeting was pretty awkward, but they quickly warmed up to each other. If you want to know more about how Mako and Avi met and their relationship, then let me know in the comments. I might make a video or short about it. They both love going out to party. They often go to raves together and love making candy to trade at said raves. Mako is invested in rave culture. It's one of his special interests after all. They would spend countless hours doing research on it and watching videos. Raves were like a dream for Mako, who had trouble expressing themselves. So when he finally got to go to one, it was eye-opening. He had a blast and never stopped going to them since. C even made a school's research project on the topic back in high school. Sometimes they catch themselves wanting to write another essay on rave culture just for fun. Having such an intense interest in something is nice, but it can also cause some issues. He can get really lost in the topic, sometimes to the point of ignoring his needs just to engage with it. This is one of the many things he struggles with due to his autism, as well as social interactions. He was diagnosed with it at a young age, and it's something he's insecure about. He's always felt like an outcast because of it. Sometimes he does things out of his control, and it's absolutely humiliating. Even though he was diagnosed at an early age, they still don't know how to deal with it. They know on a fundamental level that there isn't anything wrong with it, but they have trouble internalizing that thought. She is also expected to have ADHD, which makes their internal struggle even worse. They have been put on the waiting list for the diagnosis. Yet, even after 2 years, they still haven't heard back from the organization that would evaluate them. Z has tried seeking help for these thoughts, but they concluded that therapy isn't for them. They couldn't handle the stress they got from therapy. It made him nauseous, so he stopped after a few months of trying. He often writes down his feelings or talks to himself, yet for the most part he bottles up his feelings. He almost always resorts to masking. The only person who he doesn't do this with is Avi. They enjoy being alone, even though they are an extrovert. Overall, Mako has a pretty good life, but he has a lot of personal struggles. Okay, so that was all I could fit into this video without making it too long. I hope you enjoyed me going on a tangent about my OCs, because I know I did. Let me know if you want a part 2, because I have a lot more to share about my OCs. Also, let me know what else you want to see from me. Anyway, make sure to give a like before you go, and if you like this video, please consider subscribing, as it helps me and the channel out a lot. My art fight has already been shown in this video multiple times, but for the last time it is Mooney Clooney. Make sure to check it out, and who knows, maybe find something you like on there. Also, if you like my OCs, then please go favorite them on Toyhouse. All links and credits are in the description. Have a great night or day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!